my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited for today's video because today we are doing a pick a card on what is going on in love this week. So before we get started, check me out in the description if you would like your own private personal tarot reading. They're only done through Etsy for your protection. Like this video please, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my free radio show and playbacks of previous shows in the description. I pull cards for every zodiac sign, we listen to music, and it's super fun. All right, but other than that, let's get into it. Pause the video if you need to, and you can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the pink stone, group 2 with the green stone, group 3 with the white stone, and group 4 with the purplish brown stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the pink stone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? Ooh. So the first card that we have that was under your stone is cozy up with risk. So it looks like you guys are going to have to start to become comfortable with taking risks, with risks being involved in your situation, with risk in general, but we'll see what this is really referring to. But you guys, all right, you're gonna have to cozy up with risk. I'm also hearing changes as I shuffle. I'm hearing changes, so let's see what else comes out. What are the messages for group 1? What does group 1 need to hear, need to know about their situation, about love this week? Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so we have integrate your knowing, the good kind, and rise. So tapping in here, more energy kind of alluding to there being some changes that are going to be coming up for you, and the universe is telling you to get comfortable with those changes. Get comfortable with the possibility of things looking different than they have for a while, or things kind of surprising you. Also open yourself up to possibility of being surprised, the good kind of surprises. With this rise card, I feel like you guys are also being challenged to do something. We have integrate your knowing. So with your belief, with your knowing, with your intention, start to integrate them. If you've been seeing a lot of 333, this is confirmation for you as well. But you can't just, you know, take all the steps that you need to take in order for something to happen. You also have to integrate your knowing that it will happen, that you will be successful, that things are going to turn out in your favor. Oh, we got inflow with money. And then make a mission statement for your soul. Beautiful. So whether that mission statement is, I will always believe myself, whether that mission statement is, things always work out in my favor. I'm getting this on an affirmation level as well. It doesn't really want to focus, that's okay. But make a mission statement for your soul. So something that you say every morning, or something that you say frequently to yourself that kind of keeps you in alignment with the day, with the vibes, with your beliefs. I will have a successful day. I always get what I want. You know, they have these like affirmations you can find if you're like scrolling on TikTok, but things always work in my favor. Or what's that really good one? What's meant for me, this isn't exactly it, but it's kind of like that energy of what's meant for me will come to me always, or something like that. But I definitely feel like you guys should start to speak out a mantra like every morning. And then we have inflow with money. So for those of you, okay, I'm getting 2 messages with this. First of all, some of you guys are looking for a wealthy partner. Maybe you've dated like cheap people in the past, or maybe you've dated people who just didn't have the money. You're in flow with money now. So you're going to be calling towards you wealthier partners. But I'm also getting a message for some of you where it's like you've been working on pursuing career or a project or becoming an entrepreneur, and the universe is saying that perfect person that you want is not where you currently are. They're actually further along on your path when you're where the money resides. Where the money resides, where the money resides. So once you are more in alignment with the abundance that you're looking for, that's where your future person is also going to be. Because unless they're like your manager or some sort of random, like, I don't know, higher up in your company, it's gonna be hard for you unless you go out of your way to seek out money. To be in the mind state where, one, people with money can't take advantage of you just because they have money. They don't get whatever they want just because they have money. And for 2, you know, for you to be in those spaces, you gotta have to get to that spot before you're meeting the partner you want. So if you've specifically asked the universe for someone who's financially abundant, getting a little further on your career path is actually where you're going to meet your next partner. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm also getting some other energy here. We have the Queen of Cups, or sorry, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So you've met someone either recently or just someone that you've dated in the past. It could be even a situationship, but there's been someone who kind of changed the way you think about love, or change your belief system, your own wants and needs when it comes to love. So I feel like there needs to be a moment where you journal down what it is you've learned from the past people that you've dated, what you can take away from that, what you do like, what you don't like about that. I'm actually personally doing that tonight. I already have the prompts written in my journal just for when I'm ready to kind of wind down and start to get into it and write about it. I'm going to do it as well. The last couple of people that I've kind of dealt with, and write, okay, what do I like about these people? What didn't I like? You know, what do I think about this situation overall? What did I learn from this? Because I see you guys still kind of carrying something that doesn't serve you from a past relationship or situation. Nine of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. It's almost like an energy of someone kind of putting a blindfold over you and changing your own belief systems in yourself, like making you feel like you're less than, or making you feel like you can't get what it is that you deserve. Funny thing, I literally dated this person before I dated someone in someone from the past that I dated. I had 30K on YouTube at the time, and I was talking about one of my like celebrity crushes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is so hot, like, but I could pull him, like, just joking around with the person I'm dating, and he's like, you cannot pull that person at 30K. Baby, boy was he surprised a few months later. But anyways, don't let someone change, you know, your beliefs about who you can and cannot pull, what you can and cannot get, who you are. No, I definitely get an energy, yeah. Nine of Swords in reverse. This is an energy of becoming unstuck, not holding on to the things that someone kind of projected onto you because of their own insecurities or their own beliefs, you know. Any other messages for... Ooh, we have the Tower moment. Ooh, okay, Death card in reverse. I definitely see that you guys are hanging on to an older version of yourself. Maybe like, you know, from time to time you kind of feel really inspired. You feel like, you know, you can go for whatever it is that you want. You'll slide in someone's DM, but typically you're kind of in more of an energy where you're more reserved, more scared. The energy, I mean, cozy up with risk is already clear, but we got the Five of Wands and the Tower card, and then the Death card in reverse. So this is definitely hanging on to like an older version of yourself. This is definitely an energy of hanging on to old programming, and that programming needs to be scrapped, which is why you need to journal down what you've been through, what you've learned from certain people, what you do want to take, what you don't want to take with you, so that you can kind of see right in front of you, like, what purpose did these people serve. We have clean it up in peace, so definitely time to go in with the mop, go in with the broom, and sweep out all of the elements of yourself. Clean them up. Clean up that, you know, shadow side. Give that shadow side a good talking to. All of the elements that don't serve you, that kind of make up who you are today, especially the ones that come from other people and their own beliefs and their own thoughts. Time to, you know, separate from those. Any other messages for group 1? Yeah, we have never-ending story, a change in the wind, and a leg up. So honestly, you guys are kind of glowing up, growing up, and just getting access to more in life. There's a change in the wind happening, and you can feel it. There's a never-ending story that is about time to, you know, cycle up and sweep under, not sweep under the rug, but just to kind of clean up and make sense of. And I see another person coming through to give you a leg up, but you have to first give yourself a leg up by letting go of like these self-limiting beliefs that were kind of put on you by another person and their own belief system of who and what they could have. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and also check out my free radio show, That Was Your Pal. I'll talk to you later.
tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 2 with the greenstone. Let's get right into it, okay? What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is raw intention. Hopefully you guys can see that. Raw intention. So this is definitely like an energy of, okay, I'm picking up on a couple of things so far. This is definitely an energy of getting comfortable with what it is that you truly want and putting out your truest, rawest form of intention. Setting your intention for exactly what it is, what you want, not less, not more, and really being honest with yourself about what it is that you want and need. I'm tapping into a group of you guys who are uncomfortable talking to yourself when you're alone, uncomfortable being honest about what it is that you truly want, even when you're alone all by yourself. It's like you feel embarrassed or you feel like this energy of someone's watching me. You know, and it's definitely affecting your ability to manifest because you're not speaking. The power really is in the tongue, and it's not even on some religious type, it's just energy. The power really is in the tongue. So if you don't have the ability to speak out into your environment what it is that you want, it's really hard for it to come to you. We have unstick the stuck and shift the way to new potential. So this is about opening yourself up to new possibilities and getting past those blockages and barriers instead of trying to make it more comfortable. Some of you guys have been trying to go around and around and around the problem instead of facing it head on. Instead of saying, okay, I'm uncomfortable speaking to myself when I'm alone, you've been trying to say, okay, well, I'm just gonna light this candle and I'm gonna put my hands over it and put my energy into it, which works. That's like Reiki. Reiki is very powerful. It's the practice of like sending your energy out, you know, through your hands. Or other forms, but you know, still your voice literally holds a vibration. What better, especially if you're not like really, I won't say at the peak, but especially if you're not, I don't want to say that powerful, because people get so obsessed with power. It's not even power in the way that you would use the word in today's society, but unless you're, I'll just say, really tapped in to self, to intuition, to your higher self, to your aura, your energy, putting your hands over things won't necessarily work. You know, like, I just really feel like it's important for you guys to tap into using your voice and being completely and utterly totally honest about what it is that you want. And if you're embarrassed to ask for something, it's time to dissect, why do I feel embarrassed? Or if you feel like someone or something is watching you, maybe time to tap into your spiritual protection or ask yourself, where does this stem from? Does this stem from that scene in Twilight when Edward was watching over Bella in her sleep? Like, why do I feel like someone's watching me or someone's judging me? You know, does that come from like a religious past or parents or something? Like, where does that come from? It's time to really, really get through it instead of trying to do everything else to make it like, okay, well, I can do this and this and this and it can add up to doing this one thing. All right, so we have the distraction of shiny things. Oh Lord. Creator air and welcome the divine masculine. So your love life is definitely picking up here. Things are starting to move more quickly. Things are picking up. You're getting more attention. Things are, you know, a bit more exciting, but with the distraction of shiny things, that gives me an energy that you guys, there may be like some distractions in the way that it's important for you to be mindful of. So let's see what's going on with that. Oof. Ooh, we got the devil and the Four of Wands in reverse. A decoy, someone who really presents themselves as a soulmate, and I just heard trauma bonding. Someone is going to come along and they're going to try to bond with you in a very trauma bonding kind of level. I went on a date recently and all this guy wanted to talk about is what I had been through and what he had been through, and I'm just like, this ain't fun. I've worked through most of my trauma, honestly and truly. It's been hard, but I truly have. So it's like, I'll tell you if you just want to know, but it doesn't affect me today, and we're not going to have like this moment of, yes, we're just both poor souls that just need healing. Like, I don't expect that healing to come through you. So then it's still like, what am I telling you for? Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. it's just like an energy of, you know, someone coming through and you're really relating to them because you can see the pain in them, and it's a reflection of the pain that you may still have tucked away within yourself that you don't really want to acknowledge, but they're a complete and utter total decoy. You're feeling like this really strong pull towards them. It feels absolutely magnetic, but it's for all the wrong reasons. It really is. And if you're not strong, if you're not tapped into that, if you're not aware of that, if you kind of just allow yourself to fall into that, you'll really end up in a cycle with someone who, shoot, I don't even know what they on. I don't know what you could end up dealing with that person. But like I said, like, all the wrong reasons here. And meanwhile, we have this Emperor on the way with this Four of Swords. I get this energy of unthawing. You have this Emperor on the way, someone who does embody the true divine masculine energy. The Emperor is divine masculine, and we had that card from the first deck that said welcome the divine masculine. So the divine masculine is definitely coming through, but I feel like you guys may, okay, I'm gonna recommend something else. I do this every 2 months. I say it all the time. Write down all of the qualities that you're looking for in a person. I don't know if I was telling you or group 1, but I'm also journaling about the last couple of people that I've dated and what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and what I can learn about the situation. I wrote all those prompts in my journal. I'm just gonna actually fill it out later. But it's important to know what it is that you're looking for, because here's the thing. There's people that the universe sends to you, but at the end of the day, we all have free will. So not everyone that enters your life, I won't say, you know, doesn't have a reason. I won't say it's just coincidence, but we still have free will. So someone can pursue you just because they find you attractive and they want to use their free will to do so. Don't be confused by that and think, ah, this is my person I've been waiting for. No, it's important to write down what you want so that consciously you can look at this person and say, okay, are they a reflection of all these things I asked for, or are they broken, battered, and bruised, but I can still see the light in them? There's a difference, so that you don't end up lost in the sauce with this person who is very much so not divine masculine, because they're not whole in any way. And you know, next thing you know, you're all in love with them, and now you got this, you know, project on your hands versus like a romantic relationship. You're gonna have to stay really strong, you guys, because this person is gonna come through and they're really gonna make you want to be with them. They are. Like I said, you know, you got to balance that higher self. The higher self can't lead all the time. You got to balance that lower self. We live in a dualistic world. Unfortunately, our world isn't all love and light, so we can't just go the higher. Sometimes you got to go low, okay, period. But that's a different conversation. But yeah, you guys, this person is really going to resonate with the darker parts of yourself, and you're into it. You're attracted to that. Because you understand them, but it's a decoy. Five of Wands in reverse. Clear that energy. Princess of Pentacles. Tap into you and what you truly deserve and what you truly want, so that you don't end up, you know, in a relationship with someone who doesn't have anything to offer you. Messages for group 2. What else does group 2 need to know? We got the Antelope Spirit. This is exciting. At the bottom of that one it says life is speeding up, so things are going to start to pick up for you. We got the Butterfly Spirit and the Vulture Spirit. Beautiful. Yeah, everything that you have been through up until this point has definitely prepared you for this moment. So it's a blessing and a test. I won't say a blessing and a curse, because everything is a learning experience, but there's a blessing and a test. There's a test of, will you fall for this decoy? And honestly, I feel like the decoy is just coming first, because, you know, this Emperor, like I said, they're unthawing. You're in alignment with them, but they still have to come. I don't feel like the universe is sending this person to test you. I feel like the situation is going to end up being a test, just because this person is like using their free will to kind of circumvent what's happening on your path. But everything's going to happen very fast. Butterfly Spirit transformation is beautiful. You have to fully kind of transform out of that old person that you were to see through this person, because it's not that they're a bad person, it's just that they're totally not in alignment with you, more in alignment with you at an earlier part of your path, you know? So it's hard, because it's like easier to, you know, pie someone who's like just totally a jerk, but I don't see that this person is going to do that. I actually see that they're very tapped into their feminine energy, very emotional, very warm, but also they have this side to them that is totally a disservice to you. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. That's just the universe telling you, you didn't waste your time. It's not all for nothing. It's coming, but we got all of this. also in the mix. So yeah, you guys, that was your spread. Check me out on Etsy if you'd like a private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check out my free radio show in the description. That was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 3 with the White Stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is overrate your intuition. So the universe is saying, intuitively, you can feel something. Oh, I just heard you can feel that someone is lying to you. You can feel that someone is lying to you. You can feel when someone is telling you the truth. You can see that there's potential still in a situation. You can see when, you know, someone is on the fence. Overrate your intuition. Treat your intuition like absolute gold. Treat your intuition as if you know it's a fact. Now, this doesn't mean, you know, start attacking people because intuitively you can feel like they're cheating or lying. But if you feel that in your spirit telling you XYZ is true, either further investigate that or pursue the truth of that, either through another person or trust your intuition and do what you need to do. For an example, if you feel like, you know, say you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner's cheating on you, act accordingly. Okay? That doesn't mean cheat on them back. That means like try to get the tea. Start to snoop around. I'm not an advocate for going through people's phones, but overrate your intuition. If you feel that, honor that is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not going to start giving y'all solutions because that is based on what you want to do. But when you feel something, don't ignore that. Don't push it under the rug. Don't tell yourself, oh, you're crazy, this is not happening. No, overrate your intuition. At the bare minimum, intuitively you feel this way for a reason. It could be like the universe trying to show you that maybe there's a trust issue that you still need to work on, you know, but don't ignore what you're feeling. There's so many ways this could go. I'm gonna let a couple more cards come out before I get into the next bit. Ooh. Oh, okay, exactly. Okay, so we have the edge of evolution feels messy and success and transformation. So I'm picking up on a group of you who want to kind of change up your whole approach. You want to kind of change up. Camera has not been wanting to focus lately. I wish you guys could see, like on the viewfinder, it was focused on the plant. Like, what is that? So anyways, yeah, there's those two. The edge of evolution feels messy and success and transformation. That's definitely an energy of the universe saying you are so close to achieving your goal, so close to being more authentic, so close to what it is that you're wanting. It's going to feel messy. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Also, I'm tapping into a group of you who want to be someone else, but it's not in a bad way. It's like you want to be a different version of yourself. Not like an energy of you wanting to, you know, copy someone and what they have going on, but you do want to change like your aesthetic or something fundamental about you. It's like you see those TikToks of people who are like, they show like the versions of themselves in high school and then they show like who they are now. It feels very much so like that. Like you want to change in a good way though, to a more evolved version of yourself. We have a rise and soul on fire. Oh, now I'm hearing a song I haven't heard in years. We're not gonna take this. No, we ain't gonna. And it's so cute because it sounds very cute. The way that I'm hearing it, it sounds almost like a kid is singing it. But it's this energy of you rise, you guys. Allow your soul to speak for you. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. With that rise energy, there's definitely an energy of you needing to pick yourself up. Stop crying about the situation. Stop allowing yourself to just be negatively affected and sad about the situation and, you know, to do something about it, to tap into your power. Trust yourself. We have celebrate your wins here as well, you know? It's like you guys haven't even taken a while to say, listen, look at where you are now. Look at where you were 3 months ago, 6 months ago, however long ago. No one got you here but you. No one. No one put you here. There was not a golden gate you were allowed to work through. You had to work so hard to heal from that situation, to really commit to who you are. And through all of the people around you who were trying to convince you that there was a better version of yourself, through their lens, you know, really trying to force you to do something else, be someone else, and it's time to break free from that, break free from the mold. We have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone really tried to convince you to accept some BS. Someone really tried to convince you, gaslighting I'm getting, future faking too. Someone really tried to convince you that just a subpar future was what you deserved. That literally puts a bad taste in my mouth. My face is very expressive, so I'm sure you can see my disdain on my face. I gotta work on my facial expressions because I'm literally that meme of that girl in the car, that little girl, the blonde-haired girl, and she's like, that's literally me. But anyways, we got the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So you went from looking for something to having it. And now that you have that inner confidence, now that you have that inner power, it's time to use it. We have the Seven of Pentacles. That's about building. Two of Pentacles in reverse. No more straddling the fence. Commit to your opinion. Commit to who you truly are and what you truly want. No more people pleasing either, you guys, because someone tried to convince you that their version of a happy relationship was yours, and it just isn't. I'm hearing poly. Listen, people don't understand poly relationships. You have to be an extremely good communicator. Poly relationships are not for the weak. And someone tried to convince you that the poly lifestyle was for you, and you're like, no, I want to be monogamous. I don't want to share your time. I don't want to share my time. I don't want whoever and Tim, Bill, and Jack rubbing up on me. I don't want that. And someone tried to convince you like, no, this third party situation is good. No, it's not. You don't, it's not that it's not good. It's just like, you don't want it though. I don't want that. Definitely a lot of, no freaking way. Look what just came out. The Three of Cups. Someone literally tried to convince you that everything is fine and it is okay. Ooh, I'm also getting an energy of someone who was straddling the fence with you. Sorry, you guys, if anything's in a different spot. The camera, the battery died. But what was I saying? So someone was straddling the fence with you, basically trying to convince you that what they were doing is okay. So because you guys didn't officially have a title, they were kind of trying to play the card, well, we're not in an official relationship, but accepting you to do all the girlfriend or all the boyfriend duties for them. Like, it's like you guys have literally everything else but a title, and it was clearly wrong the way your intuition told you, clearly wrong. Like, you felt like this is wrong. Like, sure, you can technically do this, but it's a technicality. It's not, you shouldn't be doing this to me. That's how you felt. And they were capitalizing on the fact that you guys weren't in an official relationship and kind of making it seem like, well, I can do whatever it is that I want. Or not committing, but having these spurts of time where you guys spend a lot of time talking to each other, spending a lot of time with each other, being intimate with each other, and them trying to convince you that whenever they felt, you know, tired of that and they wanted to, you know, hang out with someone else, talk to someone else, that it's like, okay, but we're not in a relationship. I never called you my girl. I never called you my boyfriend. So, like, why are you mad? Like, kind of gaslighting you. And it's like, we have literally been hanging out and talking so much. How are you going to tell me that I'm wrong all of a sudden? Okay, like, technically, but just be aware that I'm picking up on that energy, and they know that they're doing that. We have the Strength card in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So definitely like an energy of someone kind of taking your power, and it's just time to reclaim your power, because these people out here, I really feel like they're really playing in your face. They really are. Like, they're really pretending that they have no idea what it is that they're doing, and they do. They absolutely do. We have the Skunk Spirit and the Canary Spirit. At the bottom of the Skunk Spirit card, it says know your worth. At the bottom of the Canary Spirit card, it says sing your own song. So this is about an energy of you being willing to cut your losses. You have to. Even if you're in a committed relationship, you still have to be willing to walk away, because if you're not, that puts you in a very vulnerable position, and not in a good way. It's good to be vulnerable. It's good to tell people how you really feel, but not to the point where someone could take complete and utter total advantage of you and just get away with that. That is not okay. And then we have the Lion Spirit at the bottom of that card. It says be generous of spirit. So this is an energy of still being a lover, still being open, but not allowing yourself to get taken advantage of. So that's what I have for you guys, group 3. That's a lot to think about. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my free radio show in the description. Private readings are only offered through Etsy. You can also find that link in the description. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 4 with the purplish brownstone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So, the first card that we have that was under your stone is external validation. You guys. Now, I won't jump to conclusions. This could be an energy of you getting external validation, but it can also be an energy of you needing external validation or seeking external validation. Even from a manifestation point of view, I was just explaining in a pick a card the other day about how you can only see what's in this frame. So what's actually in this room you may not be aware of, but there's like a whole what do you call that, like a whole bookshelf where I keep all of my cards on. To this side of this room there's a whole beauty station where I put my makeup on. This room is a lot bigger than what you can see in this frame, and if you assume that what's in this frame is all you have to work with, you could be very misled as far as the possibilities. So with this external validation, some of you guys are really getting upset that the 3D doesn't reflect the story. But the story is not all in the 3D. The universe is working out a lot of things in the 5D. You don't know what your person or your future partner is also working on. You don't see everything for exactly what it is. You can't see everything here. So some of you guys are looking for external validation, whether that's through another person. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, so we have you, the muse, and choose who you are becoming. So this is definitely an energy of the universe kind of saying, listen, you are a muse. You are the art. You are the Mona Lisa. You are the source of inspiration, and you should continue to be the source of inspiration for yourself. Not looking for inspiration outside of yourself. Inspiration as far as, okay, is this happening, or confirmation even. Unfortunately, we just don't always get that confirmation, and if you always look for that confirmation outside of yourself, you may assume that things are not working in your favor. Things aren't happening. The universe is telling you to focus on yourself and create your life, through the inspiration that you find in yourself. You're really good at something, capitalize on it, tap into it. Yeah, look at this. We have the now, and you are light. You are a projection of what's inside. Continue to be a projection of what's inside. Don't allow yourself to be, swayed by everything that's happening outside of you. You're light, and focus on the now. You focus too much on the future, you'll start to become anxious. You focus too much on the past, you'll start to become depressed. In order to avoid those low vibrational emotions, tap into the now, what you have now, what you can do now. Not too much about how and when things are going to happen. Okay, I'm not taking all of those. There's like 10 cards, but I shall take this one. We have manifesting and doing. Focus. This camera has not been wanting to focus lately. It's a big problem. There we go. Manifesting and doing is the last card. So that's all about balancing spirituality and practicality. Manifesting what you want, and also taking the steps to become in alignment in the 3D. Believing in the unknown, and also believing in yourself. Not too much manifesting, or not only manifesting, not too much working on making yourself the perfect version of what you think is going to fit into your situation in the future. Becoming your own muse. Choosing who you're becoming, not becoming a product of your environment, but becoming the product to your environment, the thing that's useful, the thing that makes it better. Tapping into your own, I have this concept, and it's like life, like a lot of things, is like a puzzle. And if we all just take our assigned puzzle piece, figure out exactly where it's supposed to be, and everything about ourselves, everything about who we truly are, we unlock our puzzle piece of self. And if you can just tap into what you're supposed to do, everything else around you will conform. The picture will become more clear. People will start to see, oh, this person knows who they are. That's my matching puzzle piece. I got something to work off. Let me come to you. Everything will conform to you once you know who you are and what role you're supposed to play. But if you try to become inspired by everyone else around you and just fit in, you know, with them, you're gonna have to change yourself. You're gonna be out of alignment. You're gonna start to feel bad. You know, you're gonna get anxiety. Yeah, we have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I question if you guys know exactly what it is that you want, to be honest. With this external validation, you the muse, and choose who you're becoming, there's a lot of messages here to tell you tap into self, tap into self, tap into self. And every time you've tried to please other people, it either hasn't paid out for you, people haven't appreciated, it hasn't worked out, or it's just left you feeling drained, left you out of an alignment with yourself. And then after these relationships, you have to go on this whole path of discovery of self again and again and again, because you lost yourself in the mix. But that 10 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, it lets me know because there is a need to surrender to who you really are, not to the situation. It's not about time, it's about tapping into you. There's still work to do, I'm also hearing. We have the 6 of Cups and the Hierophant. So as soon as you tap into your divine plan, especially with this Ace of Wands, yeah, when you tap into your divine plan and your divine path, you're going to soar, you're going to have success in love. But I feel like you guys have attracted relationships that haven't worked out for you because either, oh, I'm also tapping into a group of you who like to inspire the people around you, which is a good thing, but not to the point where, like, I hate that. I hate that personally. I don't like that. I don't like when people just want to pick your brain and they just want to know all of your thoughts and beliefs just so it can give them an identity. Don't allow people to do that to you. They will drain you. But I'm also getting you guys kind of like being the person that can teach other people, and it's like it's time for you guys to just receive. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Once you discover who you are and you commit to that process and you commit to who you are, then you will see the 6 of Cups. Then you will be able to reap the blessings and the benefits that the universe is trying to send you. But it's kind of hard to do that when you're focused on other people and conforming to their picture instead of yours, and taking ownership of your puzzle piece and what role you play and who you are. You'll know your role when you create it. You'll know your role when you are a reflection of who you truly are inside, outside. Any other messages? Yeah, and it's just unfulfilling. We have the 5 of Cups here. I never really paid attention to this card in this deck like this, but it's like, when it's good, it's good. It's butterflies and rainbows, literally. Butterflies, sunshine, and rainbows. Those top 2 at the top, those 2 cups. But these 3 that are at the bottom are definitely outweighing the good. So it's like the negative that you get from this situation does overpower and does supersede the positive that you get. It's like, yeah, you make people happy by, you know, being who they want you to be. Yeah, people are satisfied with you. That brings you validation, or people look up to you as the muse, but they leech off of you, they bite off of you, and it's just unhealthy. Only this one wanted to come out. Any other messages? So we have the bee spirit, the buffalo spirit, and the starfish spirit. Sweet results await, absolutely, once you tap into self. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. The universe will provide you with better connections, quality friendships, and a quality life. But you do have to commit to who you are, you guys. And then we have the starfish spirit. At the bottom of this one, it says open to infinite possibility. There are way more possibilities than you can see in this situation, and it's just time to tap into self so that you can tap into them. So that is what I have for you. Check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check out my free radio show also in the description. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.